Hey guys, it's Noah. Welcome back for another Tuesday Tidbit. And today we're talking about the MMP principle, Noah's MMP principle. Let me tell you what it is. So I'm traveling again, and this time I'm in Newport, Rhode Island at one of my favorite hotels. I'm at Castle Hill in Newport, Rhode Island, and I love this place. I started coming here 3 or 4 years ago, and the first time I was here, something truly fascinating happened. I had just eaten lunch, I was out for a little walk, and there was a gentleman cutting the lawn just on the ground somewhere, and he stopped the lawnmower, and he looked at me and he said, "Good afternoon, Mr. Fleming." And I thought this was really interesting because I had just got here. How did he know my name? But it turned out everywhere I went, "Good afternoon, Mr. Fleming. Good evening, Mr. Fleming. Good morning, Mr. Fleming. How's your day, Mr. Fleming?" This happened throughout my entire hotel experience. This was truly a memorable event. Now that's one of the M's. That's not both of the M's, that's one of the M's. But the first M in the MMP principle is meaningful. And so this was a meaningful touch point, and it was also memorable, which is your second M. And the third part of that equation is the P principle, which is personal. So MMP, meaningful, memorable, and personal. Now, this hotel gets it right. I think any business of any type, of any industry, can win, can beat the competition, can provide a greater customer experience, a more customer-centric experience if you embrace the MMP principle. Are our customer touchpoints meaningful, memorable, and personal? Are the ways that we engage with our clients and our customers meaningful, memorable, and personal? When we greet customers in our brick and mortar business, do we greet them in a way that's meaningful, memorable, and personal? You can apply this to anything. Do the way that we answer our phones or respond to customer service requests, is it meaningful, memorable, or personal? Now the MMP principle is so easy, it's so simple, but so many companies get it wrong. So many say they want to be customer centric and they want to provide this great experience, but they don't take the time to do these things. Now, I was on a Delta flight last week on one of my other trips, and Stacy, the flight attendant, came up to me at the end of the flight and she handed me this envelope, and inside was this little handwritten note. And she addressed me personally. She talked about my status with the airline, and she wanted to thank me for being on the flight that day and how great it was to serve me and blah, blah, blah. Now, I know that she gave these to everybody, but the fact is she still took the time to do this. She didn't spell my name wrong. She got my status correct. She did all these things. It was meaningful, it was memorable, and it's personal. And that's the key here. If you can do these things, if you can add more of this to your customer engagements and your customer touch points and all the times you reach out and speak to your customers, you'll be head and shoulders above the competition, and you'll be happy that you did it. So embrace the MMP principle, and you'll be glad you did. Talk to you soon.